The new year, it's often a time that we look around and we want to unload some of that clutter, sort of like a prep for spring cleaning, right? Well, as you start to gather up those things and resell them on places like Marketplace or eBay, well, the BBB has some tips to help you from being scammed while you're selling. Check it out. Well, this morning I am joined by Sydney Waters, the Regional Director of the Better Business Bureau. Good morning, Sydney.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
Doing great. Thank you.
Good. Well, this morning I understand that we'll be talking about kind of decluttering and making a little money off of that. But the way to do that is to put your items and sell them on different forums like Marketplace or eBay. And I mean, that's a really common thing.
Absolutely. And you hit the nail on the head. It's decluttering season. So everyone just had the holidays. They're going through those closets or even bigger ticket items like vehicles, ATVs, things of that nature are being sold. So we've kind of put together a list of things that'll help you efficiently sell your items, as well as watch out for those scammers, because really, when you think about it and you put something out on the internet that you're selling, you're a target for scammers. You're opening up your world right there.
Are there some red flags that sellers should look for whenever they get a buyer who's asking them some interesting questions, for lack of a better word?
Yeah, so what we see a lot with the scam tracker is those big ticket items. So if you're being hit with a big ticket item that you're trying to sell and something seems off, probably stop and take a minute because it probably is. And then we also have some signs of scammers. So when you have that initial transaction conversation, if they ask you to go outside of the platform to pay, there's a chance they're trying to steal your personal and financial information, because sites like eBay, Poshmark, those marketplace sites, they have things in place to protect you. And so a scammer will try and get you to leave that site and capture your information.
Well, because all of the rules that apply to Marketplace or eBay, if that scammer can get you out of those forums, those rules no longer apply, right?
Absolutely. And then, to expound on that scam, we're seeing things like once they get you out of that platform, overpayment scams. So they overpay you for the item and then say, "Hey, I overpaid you. Would you please send a partial amount back?" When you do, you send that money and they cancel the check. And so you're just out that money. So there's all sorts of different scams we're seeing from Marketplace, eBay, things of that nature. So you really have to stop, vet your listings, and make sure it seems legitimate.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Sydney. Always really useful information.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. Well, Waters also had some tips for the actual sale and during the physical exchange of those goods. So she recommends doing that trade-off in a public place. Even better, if your town has a safe exchange zone, like at the police department. That, as a matter of fact, Cape Girardeau Police Department has one of those safe exchange zones. And these are areas that are specifically designated for exchanges like that. They're well lit up and they're often under video surveillance. So you should check with your local PD to see if a service like this is available near you.